Greetings. It's that season of the year. We prepare our hearts and our mind for this great season of the year we call Easter. But before we get into that, let's go back and recap just what the week was before Easter. Holy Week, Passion Week. It began when Jesus, on the back of a colt and a donkey in tow, made a triumphant entry into Jerusalem. There were people lining the road. Some was crying out, "Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed is you who come in the name of the Lord." Some was rejoicing, knowing just what his coming would mean for a changed life for them. And others were no doubt thinking what it would be like if they take away his life. He returned to Bethany, where he stayed with his friend Lazarus and his sisters. Next morning, as he started back out into the temple, and he traveled along the way, he was a little hungry. And he saw a fig tree along the way. And he stopped and checked the fig tree. But he found beautiful leaves, but there was no fruit. Being disappointed, Jesus said to the fig tree, "May you never bear fruit again." And immediately the fig tree withered. His disciples was amazed and wondered why the fig tree withered so quickly. He said, if only you would believe and not doubt, only you would say to the fig tree and the fig tree will respond the same, but you could even say to the mountains, "Be thou cast into the sea," and it will be done. You see, whatever you ask in faith, in prayer, can be done. When Jesus arrived at the temple, he found the temple busy. There were persons there doing business in the temple. Money changers, entrepreneurs busy. Disappointed with it, Jesus began to turn over the tables and began to reprimand those. And he said, "You've taken the house of prayer and you've turned it into a den of thieves." And he began to whip them out of the temple. See, there's a couple of things that we could glean from this. And one was in the latter story. Don't forget why we come to church, why we come to the temple. To be renewed, to worship a God who's been blessing us. And in the earlier one, when he talked about the fig tree that didn't have figs, beautiful on the outside, that's all right. But to have that beauty outward, or have the sense of religion, but not the inner meaning, it doesn't matter at all. So this is a lesson that we learned today. I thank you for listening, and I trust that you will enjoy the rest of the week as others bring their reflection. Be blessed.